What's up YouTube, this is GroudonEmpire and I am back for another episode of my Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Raiding Battle Spot single laddering series. Right now this is going to be part 1 of my Mega Pidgeot team laddering mini series that I have going on here. As is the case with all of my part 1 series of a Mega Evolution team, part 1 is when I do a little team summary behind my thought process for the team building. Brief, and then after that I have most of the time one, but sometimes 2 games, and I have 2 more videos which are titled part 2 and part 3, which I do more games, usually for a total of at least 6 games in total. Now, for you guys that have seen, who've not seen the other videos on this series, definitely check out the playlist because I've done 5 megas before this. Mega Beedrill was the last one. I did Mega Glalie, Camerupt, Audino, and Steelix before that. So if you want to see those teams and how I played with them and whatnot, definitely check the playlist out for all of that stuff, and also for future episodes. Without further ado, I'm just going to get started with the team summary. Oh wait, hold on one more second. If you want to skip through the team summary, you're not interested, skip through in the video until I start battling. But if you're interested in the team summary, then right now I'm going to start. So as you can see, this is a Mega Pidgeot team. There's a Pidgeot on the front, and I'm telling you right now, that is not a normal Pidgeot. That is a Mega Pidgeot. There's only 1 Mega on this team, so there's no Mega Slowbro. That's a Rocky Helmet Slowbro. Now let me explain a Mega Pidgeot here. Mega Pidgeot, Hurricane and Heat Wave, that's nice coverage, and Hurricane does nice damage. It 2-hit KOs. It 2-hit KOs a lot of Pokemon. So that's actually really nice, and it also has 30% chance to confuse opponents, so that can come in handy at times. So it's not the best, and it's not the worst either. I'm not gonna say it's particularly good because it was extremely hard to make a team to use Mega Pidgeot. But it's alright, you know, it's alright. I think the Mega Beedrill team is actually better than this. I don't know why I'm using Mega Pidgeot afterwards, but it's fine, you know, it's fine. So Mega Pidgeot has issues when dealing with, not physical, with Pokemon that resist flying, okay? So the biggest problem that I ran into was Heatran, alright? Because of Ferrothorn Heatran cores and Heatran and how it has great typing with Cresselia and like, because I can use a Hurricane on Cresselia, right? So I made sure that this Pidgeot has Hidden Power Ground. So it has Hurricane Heat Wave, Hidden Power Ground, not Hidden Power Ice for Dragons, but Hidden Power Ground for Heatran. And the last move is U-Turn. So I don't have Roost because I'm not the bulkiest of Pokemon, so I have U-Turn so I can switch in and out whenever I need to. That comes in a lot of handy, especially versus Volt switching Pokemon like Rotom. And so now what Pokemon is walled by this? Rock types and electric types are walled by Hurricane, and that's the real thing you want to look at. Not Heat Wave, not the other moves. If the Pokemon is walled by Hurricane, then those are Pokemon I need answers, I need support for in other Pokemon. So electric types, Zapdos, Manectric, Raikou. When we think about electric types like Raikou, Chestnut can actually come in on that guy, and my Chestnut actually has Earthquake. It's a Belly Drum set, Drain Punch, Earthquake, and Woodhammer. So it can sort of do with Raikou. But Zapdos and Manectric and all those other electric types, my own Raikou can set up Calm Mind, sub Calm Mind, and it's amazing. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. So that's why I have Raikou on this team. Raikou plus Pidgeot. And then now Rhyperior is a problem. Again, I do have a Chestnut that resists Rock Ground, so it's amazing, right? and it's physically bulky. Mine is a weird kind of set. Not going to tell you what my set is because you can run what you want to do in your own time. I'm just going to tell you that it's a Belly Drum set, right? And doesn't have any offensive investment except for 100 in speed. This guy, Chestnut, is awesome, especially with Slowbro. Slowbro, Raikou, and Chestnut is actually a very good 3-team, a 3-Pokemon team. Now, Slowbro is here because of things like Kangaskhan, things like the dragons, physical threats. You know, my physical wall, and probably the best physical wall in the metagame. Well, one of the best, alright? And I can just roost up on them. And again, Not Roost Up, slack off. I think I have Fire Blast. So Fire Blast, Scald, and Ice Beam. Ice Beam one-hit KOs all them dragons because its Salamence can set up on you and then kill you off eventually. So that's why Ice Beam is there. I can burn off pretty much everything else that doesn't threaten to set up on me and kill me. So Kangaskhan, I have Rocky Helmet, slack off, and I can burn it with Scald, and it's nice. Then I have Fire Blast for Ferrothorns, and mainly Ferrothorn, because if I switch out from Slowbro, then the Ferrothorn is also going to switch out. Okay, if I switch on to Pidgeot, because it knows, it knows I can use Heat Wave on it. So that's why I have Fire Blast on Slowbro. And I guess it's also good versus Scizors and stuff. And Mawile, definitely Mawile. Now, Garchomp is my Stealth Rock lead because Breloom is serious trouble. Sash Pokemon in general, you want to break their sashes. And especially Talonflames. I mean, I know I have myself a Slowbro, but still, you want to break, and Charizard, Charizards are issues. Charizard Y especially. Oh my god, that thing is a beast. Stealth Rock is an amazing move to have, and my favorite offensive Stealth Rocks, well, in my opinion, an offensive Stealth Rock Pokemon is the one you want for this format, and Garchomp is the best one at that. Most consistent and easiest to have access to, Terrakion is another one, but Terrakion you have to soft reset for, and it doesn't do the same things that Garchomp does, even though it is faster. I love Garchomp for that, alright? And then last but not least, I have Talonflame. This is a different Talonflame. This is a Swords Dancing, Sharp Beak, Jolly Nature Talonflame with enough speed to outspeed Raikou, because that's the most relevant thing that you can outspeed. Unfortunately, you can't outspeed. Well, honestly, I should have made this thing faster than Whimsicott. But I don't know if it is faster than Whimsicott. I'm not sure. But we'll see what happens. The reason I have Jolly and I have Sharp Beak and Swords Dance instead of the Banded variant is because if I ended up using Banded Talonflame, I would never use Pidgeot. That's a simple reason. When I was team building, I had a Pidgeot team that was amazing. But I never used Pidgeot. I was using Talonflame, I was using Life Orb Mamoswine, I was using, I think there was a Slowbro and Raikou on that team too. I was using everything on the team except for Pidgeot. And I was like, I need Talonflame for the priority. So how can I use Talonflame that I'm not always bringing Talonflames when I should also be bringing Pidgeot? So I thought, if I have a Swords Dance variant, then I actually have a setup sweeper, okay? And I can also, I won't be compelled to bring it when I want to bring Pidgeot as well. Even though I will bring both because one is special, one is physical. So that's how I ended up deciding on bringing Sharp Beak, Jolly Swords Dance instead of bringing the Banded variant. All right. Otherwise, I can bring Banded, but then I'll probably never end up actually using Pidgeot. And if I do use Pidgeot, then it won't be nice because I'm choice locked into my whatever. So that's why I have my Talonflame. I don't have Roost on my Talonflame. This Talonflame, it has U-turn. So the only difference with my last one is that this one is Jolly Sharp Beak, and instead of Tailwind, it has Swords Dance. Now, without further ado, let's press that challenge button. For you guys that wanted a team briefing, I gave you a team briefing. For you guys that didn't want a team briefing, I hope you guys finally found when I actually start pressing the challenge button. So I'll press the challenge button and we're looking for a battle. Right now I'm sitting at 1669. I don't really have all the musics unlocked because I didn't play through this game long enough, but I will play through this game long enough once PGL maintenance strikes us. So once that happens, then I'm going to play through the game and continue. Alright? We're sitting at 1669. It's alright, I guess. It's not amazing. Amazing is 1700 plus this early. Well, actually, in my opinion, there is no such thing as amazing when you're only 1 month into the game. All right, 1 month into the game, there is no such thing as amazing. Even if I was in top 10 United States right now or top 2 or whatever, I would not feel like that's an accomplishment. Anyway, we see our opponent. They don't have a Whimsicott. Thank goodness they don't have a Whimsicott because I do not. I do not have. Unless Talonflame can outspeed it, I don't have a way to deal with it. But I do have Chestnut though. But Moonblast, whatever, who cares? Alright, so you see my opponent's team. They have Empoleon, they have a Jolteon, and they have a Breloom, and they have a Jellicent. Alright. I like my opponent's team a lot. I like their team a lot. They have a Mega Pinsir. So that's trouble. But I do have a Talonflame. So Talonflame wrecks house on... And I can switch moves! So that means I can take down the Bisharp if it doesn't kill me with Sucker Punch. I can take down that Breloom. I can take down... Sorry, I'm just fixing my screen. I can take down that Pinsir. That's huge. The biggest one. And, right. What does Pidgeot do? Pidgeot, unfortunately, is not a good Pokemon for this game, so I won't be bringing it. I like Talonflame for this. I'm going to set up rocks first and foremost because I need to make sure that Breloom doesn't live, because that would be terrible. That Chestnut is a... No, not Chestnut, man. That Empoleon is a problem, but I'm going to bring Raikou for that. So Raikou can deal with Empoleon and Jellicent. And it can also sort of deal with Pinsir, sorta. And my last Pokemon is going to be Talonflame. Swords Dance Talonflame can come in handy versus this. I hope. I really, really, really hope. I don't have a way to deal with Jolteon, though. I mean, I can use Chestnut. Chestnut can do damage too. You know what? I'm going to use Chestnut instead of Raikou. So Garchomp, Talonflame, and Chestnut. Let's go. Let's go. The reason I'm using Chestnut instead of Raikou is because there's going to be a Jolteon. And I don't think I'm going to have a fun time. I'm not going to have a fun time if that happens. I mean, I might have a fun time actually, but it's whatever, man. I don't care. It's too late. It's too late for any of that stuff. Too late. Too late. Now I don't know if this guy is sashed or not, but what I will do is I will end up using Earthquake to kill it. I'm not going to use Rock Tomb. I'm just going to use Earthquake to kill it. And it switches into something. What does it switch into? Alright. It switches into Jelly Belly, so that's nice. Well, it's not really, really nice, but... Now Earthquake was disabled. And I'm going to use Stealth Rock. He's going to go for... I'm going to use Stealth Rock this turn. He's going to go for... a Will-O-Wisp. I hope he doesn't go for... Well, actually, I hope he goes for Taunt. Please go for Taunt. That would be amazing. Anyways, my opponent has a Jellicent. And what the hell just happened? Oh, Recover! Alright. Okay, I see you. Jellicent. And what do I want to do? Do I want to go into Homeboy Chestnut? I think I do. I'm going to switch it to Chestnut because I feel like this Jellicent is going to do something that I don't like. So I'm going to go into Chestnut. I know getting burned sucks, but it's whatever. I know he has a Mega Pinsir in the back. I avoid the Will-O-Wisp. That is huge. That is extremely huge. And right now what I'm going to do is... I'm going to go out into... No, should I go out into anything? I'm just going to go for a Wood Hammer. No. I'm going to go out into my Talonflame right now, predicting a switch into a... What's it called? Pinsir. Yep. Alright, so he's probably going to go into a Pinsir right now. Yep, he went into a Pinsir. So right now I'm going to build up on that Stealth Rock damage. And so he has Pinsir, Jellicent, and blah 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 blah. That's why I didn't bring Raikou, because I knew that I'd be in trouble because of that freaking Jolteon. Well, not really. I can set up on... Man, if I brought... Whatever. If I brought it, I would have been in good shape. Anyways, Pinsir. What does Pinsir want to do to me? I mean, what do I want to do to Pinsir, actually? I apologize. Talonflame. Swords Dance. Alright. Alright, so Swords Dance, Talonflame. What can it do at +2? Not to a Pinsir, man. I know it destroys Pinsir. Oh man. Shoot. Whatever. Whatevs. I'm gonna use Swords Dance this turn. I'm gonna use Swords Dance. Darn it. I was doing a calc to see what would happen, but it's fine, yo. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. I'm gonna go for a Swords Dance right now. I'm gonna go for... What am I gonna do right now? He's probably defensive. He has to be defensive. Has to be. And what kind of +2 Brave Bird? Oh my goodness. Brave Bird. +2 Brave Bird ain't gonna kill this thing. A +2 Brave Bird is not going to kill this thing. I'm gonna do a calc just to be sure. So yeah, a +2 Brave Bird is not killing this guy. Well, I guess now I would have to use U-turn, because if I go for a Brave Bird, there's no telling what the hell is gonna happen. But the good thing I use Swords Dance is now I get damage equivalent to two U-turns, so that's actually really nice. And I'm gonna go into Chestnut right now, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna use Wood Hammer. He didn't get the burn again. He didn't get the burn on me, so that's cute. That's awesome. I'm gonna use Wood Hammer because I need this Jellicent gone. You know what I'm saying? I need this Jellicent gone. Like, damn. He should try to bird me. Alright. So I Wood Hammer. And it doesn't die? And Wood Hammer is disabled. And I get all that recoil. But my Citrus Berry comes through. Alright, Citrus Berry coming through. And he misses his Will-O-Wisp again. Yo, what is wrong with this Jellicent? It's blind, yo. Anyways, now I'm going to use Earthquake. My opponent should... I don't know what my opponent should do. They're probably going to forfeit because they've been missing all of their Will-O-Wisps. And I wouldn't mind if they did that, personally speaking. Like, I legit wouldn't mind. Because, I mean, you missed both of your... I mean, granted, the second one, I don't think the second one really matters. He's going to go for a quick attack, but I'm just going to go into my Garchomp. I mean, Garchomp can save me the game late game, like versus the Jolt. I'm going to do a quick calc to see what's going to happen versus Jolteon if I need... Brave Bird does not 2-hit KO even after rocks. Okay, so I need to save. Alright, so I need Talonflame for... I need Talonflame for the Pinsir. I need Chestnut for the Jolteon. So we'll see what goes on there. So I am gonna go into my Garchomp right now. I hope this is the right move for me to make, and I was not supposed to sack off my Chestnut, because if I had to sack off Chestnut in order to win, I'm gonna be so upset. I can't even explain how upset I'm gonna be, man. Shoot, I feel like I should have used Rock Tomb. He's gonna get that, and then he's gonna get some more of that. That's gonna be nice. If he's adamant, then he's screwed. But if he's jolly, I mean, he's gonna use quick attack anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh, he's gonna use feint. Never mind. He's gonna kill me with feint. I think feint has more priority. Oh my god, feint has more priority than other stuff. Nah, it's whatever. So I'm gonna go to Talonflame. I'm gonna go use a Brave Bird, and this, guys, is why Talonflame is the best priority in the game. All right. Because Pinsir is crazy priority, and Talonflame destroys that. So, awesome sauce. Awesome. Now, keep in mind, if Pinsir switches out and he comes back in, he basically dies. So, as long as I do good damage... should I use Flare Blitz? I'm going to go for a safe Brave Bird. Even though I feel like Flare Blitz would be nice. I don't know. But yeah, yo, my opponent not getting the first Will-O-Wisp to connect sucked. But you know what? That's what happens sometimes. 80% accuracy moves are like that. What I can't say anything because that's 80% accuracy move. If he got the burn, then I would have been in a completely other kind of trouble. But he didn't get the burn or from the Scald, so that was just bad rolls on his part. Poor rolls were on his part. My bad. You know, I meant to say that, but something else came out. Should I use Flare Blitz or should I use Brave Bird? Shoot them on. I think that would be in my best interest to actually use a Brave Bird, because I mean, I don't know if he's Specs, I don't know if he's Life Orb. I want to make sure I do damage, so then when the Chestnut comes, I can actually use EQ. All right. Oh my goodness! Oh my god, I did a lot of damage. Well, I know that didn't do a lot of damage because Volt Switch does that kind of stuff anyway. Does he have Thunder? Like, what? Why did he use Volt Switch? Why did he use Volt Switch versus me? Does he have Signal Beam or something? Hidden Power, Shadow Ball. I don't know. I don't know what's cracking. I'm gonna just use Earthquake and destroy this thing. He's not gonna have Hidden Power Flying. Maybe he's Focus Sash. Bowser ate that up completely, and Earthquake's gonna destroy this Jolteon. So this is the first episode of my Mega Pidgeot team, and I did not even use Mega Pidgeot. Instead, I used Talonflame. But the reason I had to use Talonflame was because of the Mega Pinsir, and because of the Mega Pinsir, and I think there was a Brave. No, yeah, because of the Mega Pinsir. Like, you guys, you have to understand that. And also because of Jolteon, just get chip damage on it. You have to understand that just because I'm using a certain Mega team does not mean I'm going to be able to use that Mega. Even though I'm using this variant of Talonflame, so I actually get more chances to use Pidgeot, you'll still see that actually ending up using Pidgeot is a rare occurrence. And that's because Mega Pidgeot isn't amazing, alright? And it does not do anything in particular, really, alright? That's why, you know, if a Pokemon is really good and, you know, special, unique, right, you'll tend to see them more often than not. I mean, or you get a chance to use them more often than not. But if they're not, then you're not going to see them as much as, say, something like Talonflame. And Talonflame's on the team for priority more so than anything else. That Pinsir would have wrecked, you know, Pinsir wrecks lives. And, like, if you play Smogon OU, it wrecks lives. And, people don't use Pinsir enough in 3v3 single, but I've seen it. You know, I've seen it a fair amount, and I used to use Blaziken, so I know what kind of terror Pinsir is, Mega Pinsir. So definitely, you know, Talonflame is a Pokemon that's in existence, and if you don't utilize it to destroy other priority mons with your own priority, or other fast mons with your own priority, I feel like you're not using your options available to you to the best you can. And so that's why Talonflame is on the team, and that's why I put in work right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Definitely, I'll hopefully I can use Pidgeot for part 2 and part 3. So check those parts out if you know, well, regardless, this is a Mega Pidgeot team, so you probably want to check part 2 and 3 out regardless of whether I use Pidgeot or not. But definitely, if you want to, you know, actually see Pidgeot, stay tuned. You know, part 2, part 3, maybe I'll end up using it. And if I don't, at least you get to learn and see how this Mega Pidgeot team works. And what I usually do is, if I only use Pidgeot once out of the 6 games, I'm going to end up putting a paste bin on part 3 of the team as a whole. And if I end up using Pidgeot twice or more, I'm not going to do that. But again, as I said, if I only use it once, you're going to see a team of it in the paste bin version, so you can actually see the team for yourself. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Remember, if you like this video, please remember to click that like button, share this video, leave a rating, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This was GroudonEmpire. Peace out.